Just off the coast of Cape Town, South Africa, lies a small, windswept island that has, over the centuries, become a powerful symbol of oppression, resilience, and ultimately, triumph. Robben Island, barely 5 square kilometers in size, has served many roles throughout its history, from a place of banishment, isolation, and incarceration, to a beacon of hope and a reminder of the human spirit's ability to overcome even the harshest adversity. The island's story stretches back hundreds of years. Its name, Robben, comes from the Dutch word for seal, as the island was once home to large populations of these creatures. Long before the arrival of European settlers, indigenous Khoikhoi people knew of the island, although they rarely set foot on its rocky shores. By the 17th century, with the establishment of the Dutch Cape Colony, Robben Island took on a new and somber purpose. It became a place of exile and imprisonment, a remote outpost where those deemed undesirable or threatening by the colonial authorities could be sent, out of sight and out of mind. Over the years, Robben Island's role as a place of banishment grew. It housed political prisoners, lepers, and the mentally ill. Ships carrying supplies made their way across the choppy waters of Table Bay, bringing food and materials, but few ever returned with the people they had delivered. The island's isolation, surrounded by cold, shark-infested waters, made escape nearly impossible. For those sent there, Robben Island was a place of finality, a world apart from the bustling city of Cape Town, visible yet unattainable on the horizon. But it was in the 20th century that Robben Island gained global significance. With the rise of apartheid in South Africa, a brutal system of racial segregation and oppression enforced by the state, Robben Island became synonymous with political imprisonment. Here, the South African government sent its most prominent opponents. Among them was Nelson Mandela, who would spend 18 of his 27 years of incarceration on the island, locked away in a small, damp cell, along with hundreds of other activists, writers, and freedom fighters. Life on Robben Island was harsh. Prisoners endured long hours of hard labor, often in the island's limestone quarry, with little protection from the sun or wind. Meals were meager, medical care minimal. Letters from family arrived rarely, and visits were heavily restricted. The intention was clear: to break the spirits of those who dared to challenge the system. Yet, behind the prison walls, a quiet revolution was taking place. The men and women incarcerated on Robben Island formed a community of resistance. They taught each other, sharing knowledge and ideas in what became known as the Robben Island University. In whispered conversations and secret meetings, they discussed politics, philosophy, and the future of their country. The bonds forged in those years of hardship gave rise to a network of leaders who would eventually help guide South Africa through its transformation from apartheid to democracy. Perhaps the most famous of these prisoners was Nelson Mandela. His cell, no larger than a small bathroom, remains one of the island's most visited sites today. While imprisoned, Mandela and his fellow activists were denied even the simplest comforts. Yet, through years of isolation and toil, they maintained their dignity and their hope for a better future. Mandela later wrote that the years on Robben Island were a time of hardship, but also of camaraderie and a sense of purpose. Robben Island's history as a place of suffering did not end with the fall of apartheid. After South Africa's first multiracial elections in '94, the island's prison closed, and the island itself was transformed into a museum and a symbol of reconciliation. Today, former prisoners serve as guides, sharing their stories with visitors from around the world. The limestone quarry, once a site of forced labor, now stands as a silent witness to the endurance of the human spirit. Beyond its role as a prison, Robben Island also has a rich natural history. The island's windswept landscape is home to a variety of plant and animal species, including the endangered African penguin. Its shores are dotted with shipwrecks, reminders of the treacherous waters that have claimed many over the centuries. The island's buildings, some crumbling, others carefully preserved, tell the story of its many incarnations as a leper colony, a military outpost, and a prison. Robben Island's legacy is complex and multifaceted. For generations, it was a place of fear and despair, a tool used by those in power to silence dissent and enforce conformity. Yet, from that darkness emerged a powerful message of hope and resilience. The island stands today as a testament to the idea that, even in the face of overwhelming oppression, people can come together, learn from one another, and dream of a better world. Visitors to Robben Island often describe a sense of quiet reverence as they walk its grounds. The stories of those who suffered and persevered here are woven into every stone and building. The small, stark cells and the echoing corridors of the prison serve as reminders of the sacrifices made in the struggle for freedom. The island's museum preserves the memories of those who lived and died here, ensuring that their stories will not be forgotten. But Robben Island is more than just a monument to the past. It is a living symbol of the ongoing struggle for human rights and dignity. Around the world, people draw inspiration from the example set by Mandela and his fellow prisoners. Their ability to maintain hope in the face of adversity, to forgive rather than seek revenge, and to work toward reconciliation rather than retribution offers a powerful lesson for all. In the end, Robben Island is a place of transformation, a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for cruelty, but also for compassion and change. Its history urges us to remember the cost of injustice and to recognize the strength that can be found in unity and perseverance. As long as its story is told, Robben Island will remain not just a physical place, but an enduring symbol of the struggle for freedom and the triumph of the human spirit. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next video.